AMI net, and the purpose of this net is to promote the preservation, restoration, and enjoyment of AM transmitters and the AM signal. And I see now that I don't have the address for to send off for the here. Where did I write? Oh boy, where did I put that document? AMI preamble. Yeah. Start recovery. Boy, computer finished. There, I got the address. You don't have to be a member of AMI to check it out. And if you'd like to become a member, go to the web page to get your certificate. That's AM International. That's all one word. AMInternational.club. CLUB. Fill out the form and pay the $5, and John will send you out a certificate with your own AMI number. That's N9 AMI John. He's in charge of doing that now. It usually takes him probably a couple weeks to send that out. So very nice of him to pick up that duty. I'll be your host tonight, KF6SYD, Stephen Long Beach. AMI number is 1708, and I'm running a broadcast rig. It's a CCA AM1000D, an inverted beam ladder line or window line fed at Apex 70. See, we've got a nice website to visit too. That's the westcoastami.com. All the photos of everybody and a lot of other things too. Interesting place to go. When I call you, please give your name, location, AMI number, if you have one, and tell us about your equipment or any other thing you want to talk about for a couple of minutes. Also mention anything you want to sell over during your check-in. Something got for sale, maybe one of us will want to pick it up, and anything you're looking for. Let me know if you want to be on the list for the round table. Put you on the list periodically. Call for additional check-ins. So let's go ahead and do a tune-up, and then we'll get things started.
Yeah, 6NYX.
You, boss. Nice strong signal. Everybody really came up, and Ron and I were talking about how I couldn't hardly hit. You're really strong now. Really, the band is really switched, and for your direction or for everybody as far as that goes. So I got Bob, WA9JIB, and thank you, Bob, for filling in. We all appreciate it. So, Ron, AWS, would you go ahead and be first this time? Kick it off with you.
Alrighty, thank you, Chief. Sounds good. Yeah, just comes right out through. And, well, I took a shower real quick. Didn't be too strong. Well, Michelle Secret, and I'm ready to go. There's 152 Washington Carrier. Turner plus 3 and 4. Over to the W4 Greg watt meter. That's always 2040 antenna tuner. And up to the inside low now. feet. Corner wave counterclockwise running underneath off the shield. AMI number 1671. Yeah, receiver 12125. I'm going to switch over to the DC-340 Road Mark 1 2 helicraft speaker. Just done transferring and listen on that. So, but I won't be on the round table, but I'll be listening to all the beautiful AM signals. The way helicraft speak. So, with that, Steve, 6 SYD, Josh.
Speaking of big helicopter speakers, big signal. And thanks for doing what you do on Sunday for the next. Okay, next KM6QQU, and when I first turned it on, you were talking about welding and the different gases that you use, and nitrogen and CO2, and I've never gotten, stick welder, yeah, a lot, and stainless steel with a stick welder, that's even easier to do. And then all the gas welding and brazing and silver soldering and all that, cutting torch and all that stuff I've done. But I've always wanted to go down to Harbor Freight and get one of those newfangled welders that do all the other stuff and weld aluminum and stuff like that. But I've never, maybe someday we'll fool around with that. It'll be fun. Anyway, Mike, over to you. You were really coming in strong earlier. KM6QQU, KF6SYD.
All right, thanks, Steve. KF6SYD, KF6QQ, Mike out of the Yucca Mountain. AMI number 1768. Yeah, I just picked up a new welder through Eastwood. Does a lot of body work and frame and car restoration. And I had a tank in the shed, but it was the wrong tank. But the welding guy was nice and let me do it. Nice straight across exchange on the cylinder tank. I got my CO2, so just have it stable. And that's it. That works out great. Outside the only good thing goes wrong. Everything else. But on the Johnson Electric side of the tank, the CPR9,
goes right for you this week than just the welder. And thanks for being here. Big signal still. And the Valiant sounds great. Next up, John, WA6JUS, and congratulations on getting the machine up and running you were talking about. John, go ahead and pick it up. KF6SYD. Maybe that's something. WA6JUS, are you out there? KF6SYD calling. We'll have to circle back around to John in a little bit. And then next up, Phil. Thanks for the report on George. Hi, George. If you got the KFS working on the iPad, I hope you did. Hi, George. And 6WHK, it's your turn. Go ahead, Phil.
WHK,
repeat what I said. Living right now, I was on the landline phone when he left. Becky was there, so I didn't call back. What did you get out of hospital on he doing his training and his recovery at home. First thing he did was put the radio equipment in the bedroom. He told me that. So he will be on the air. I don't know if he'll be on the air that night, but knowing him, he may be. Yeah, he's using his iPhone to monitor with. He says it's working fairly well. He didn't say it was perfect, but fairly well. So that's the information I have. Paul for the update. So Paul was up there with him a little bit earlier. I'm running the normal equipment here. Johnson Viking Ranger, Hammerline HQ. Yes. The L4B from about 200 watts out. Plus or minus a little. Running a Johnson Max pump. B104. Feet of wire, probably a lot more than that, because I have a lot of counts that we've cut it and lengthened it. It fell down once, rerouted it, so probably 200 feet of wire. 102, 52 40 yards, and that's where I can keep an eye on it. Got the big Hammerline speaker here, which makes your golden tone so much better. So with that, back to you, Steve. I won't be here for the roundtable. I'll listen to the net, and then I'm going to take the dog for a walk. So with that, KF6, that's YD, M6, WH8.
Sorry, Phil. Well, you took a bait. Then came back up again. So got almost everything perfectly right. Glad George is able to listen on his phone. I've done that too. That works pretty good. So yeah, and I'm glad to know he's going to try to get set up sometime in the bedroom and say hi to us. That'll be really neat when he gets a chance. But I have to hope he puts most of his effort into getting it all back, because I think he can. All the strength and everything. I think he's got a real good chance at that. So enjoy walking the dog, Phil. Thanks for being here. Next up, Jeff. KK6IRZ. I've still got the homebrew Ballon. I did a big hot dog up inside the truck. I still need to try that. But yeah. Anyway, it's holding in there. Jeff, go ahead and pick it up. It's your turn.
Very good. KF6 SYD. This is KK6IR. The whole piece of you. I actually look around. I have all the perfect parts. We'll have to talk about it. That would be perfect.
If it's working, it's working.
And it seems to be working okay tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it hasn't caused you to go
Run off and grab a breaker yet, and
you haven't had
over to the other side, to the
the other edge of the amplifier. I'll knock on wood for you.
All the way through, since I got in earlier, I've been hearing everybody. And Larry was down a little bit the last go-around. We'll see if he's come up. But pretty much I've had 100% copy on everybody. So, yeah, a little bit of swishing around and maybe signal not quite the way that it's in the past, but I'm doing the cylinder system the homebrew dynamic microphonium into a single tube homebrew preamp. Buying a 1983-ish ICOM 735 that will modify to hopefully have somewhat acceptable AM quality. But we'll see how that goes. And then I'm running the SD200 tonight amplifier, so maybe 150 watts of stereo, and then the low-coupled balanced antenna tuner for open wire line going to an inverted V with just all continuous wire out to the end. And that's kind of what's going on here. No swap. I don't think I'll swap to the round table, although I will try as much as possible to listen through. But it is kind of that time in the evening for talking with the wife who is still over in Vietnam. And it was mentioned earlier, I am retiring here on the 4th, or actually it's the 1st. I'm gonna use the 4th as the official date because it's easy to remember, and I might as well have my freedom from work be the same day as my freedom of the country. We'll share. And there you go. Also with the, I didn't realize that guy that he dropped in on, so that was good information, Jerry. I get up in the morning sometimes and I'm hanging around out here in the shack early in the morning. If that situation comes up, I go listen in there, I'll jump in and ask the question. I don't have a problem with that. Who knows, maybe somebody will know something. It would be nice to just find out that he's at least okay. I'm sure that's what everybody is. So back over to you, Steve. Oh, and of course, Ron, thanks for being here early. And Steve, thanks for doing the net. KF6SYD with the Monday Night AMI group. This is Taken 6IRZ.
Okay, Jeff. We were strong signal. Very clear and good. Yeah, if you could listen in, if you're up that early anyway. Stupid phone. And you want to inquire, that we'd really appreciate it. And yeah, we just want to know if he's all right. Everybody needs a break from the radio. That we just have no idea what happened to him. So we would all appreciate you asking about Ken if you could. That would be cool. And yeah, that tuner will. I might just buy the transformer. But yeah, I'll think about it. If I studied the diagram, not going to be much to that. I see how it works. That'd be kind of cool to do. All right. Next up, Vaughn, K6ZTA, Linux with Windows. Once I went to Linux, I never went back to Windows. I know Windows, you have to have it to run certain applications, but my answer to that is to make sure I never need any of those applications. I never went back once I went to Linux. It just wants to work all the time without giving me any trouble. Vaughn, over to you, K6ZTA, KF6SYD.
Yeah, KF6SYD.
W7LTG.
Yeah, Linux is the way to go. It has been for me for many years. And the computer I bought the other day, it has an SSD on it, and I put a hard disk in. The hard disk has got Linux on it, and the SSD has Windows on it. And the SSD, it wants to boot up from the SSD, and I have to get to the BIOS every time I shut the computer in. I have to get back to the BIOS to cut that off at the knees or the ankles or whatever or wherever. Yeah, never gone back to Windows except with my tax program. I do that. I have another little Windows laptop that I use strictly for my tax program. That's a fib. I use it for FT8 also. So I just started with FT8 here about 6 months ago, and I've been fiddling with it. Not much. Anyway, USB is still some up and down there, and John JOS said he was going to lay down and relax, and I bet he fell asleep. So he's okay, and so it is. Let's see. Not much else here. Struggling with the printer, trying to get it to go right side up and left to right. That was quite a deal. Prints fine, but the LaserJet was giving me the mirror image. Jeez, that's frustrating. Same computer, but anyway, apparently it's the driver for the LaserJet. Okay, let's say, I was going to say no on the swap, but, no on the swap, but got an ICO 753 that's looking for a good home. It worked, and so still looking for a home for that. And no on the round table, and thanks, Ron, and thanks, Steve, for taking the wheel tonight. KF6SYD, K6ZTF.
All right, Vaughn. Very good. And Vaughn has for sale an ICO 753. So if you want one of those, get it from Vaughn, K6ZTA. And congratulations on getting all that sorted. I understand what you're up against and why you have to do it. Man, to get that sorted out and working, that's quite a thing to do. So congratulations. It's pulling the hair out with that kind of stuff sometimes. But it's been a while. All right, let's put out a call and see if there's anyone who's come since the net started that wants to get on the list of the net. If so, please call now. KF6FYD listening.
W7LTG.
Romeo Echo Sierra.
What? It's been a long time. KA6RES. Is that correct?
That is correct.
All right, got you. And is there anyone else?
W7LTG.
All right. Well, we'll keep the ball rolling. KN6IYC. Larry, really, I copied you, and it was back when there was a lot of fading still. And I copied you really in Long Beach without using the SDR, and you were drifting a little bit, so I had to be the ranger. Tell me if I'm wrong. And cool about the motorcycle ride. Boy, be careful. All you got to have is a car hit you. And that's it. But I understand where all you went. And I went to school in Julian for 7 years when I was a kid, so I need to go up and visit that. But anyway, King 6 IYC, it's your turn for the net. Go ahead. sounding better than you ever have before here in Long Beach. I've never heard you this good, and it's beautiful. Your voice sounds beautiful over that rig. So congratulations on that. You've got it really. You're getting there now. I could need more modulations. I'm too far away. Gotcha. Don't change a thing. And yeah, there's that biker bar by Lake Hinshaw we always drive right by when we turn up to go up the little road to get to the dirt road to go to our place up there. So that's the only haunt I know about. And so real good, Larry. And Richard, yeah, well, I got you on the list you're about. I wanted to make sure because it's been so long. I'm like, K6RES, I know that. What is it? And yeah, I had to look it up to be sure because I didn't want to look stupid. It's good to hear you, Richard. You're about 6 stations down, so hang in there. K6LGL Skip, it's your turn. Go ahead, Skip. Yeah, if we quit keeping the frequency warm and come back later, there'll be somebody else here instead of us. We're the warm people. And we appreciate you do a lot of frequency warming yourself, Skip, and we appreciate that. Okay, let's circle back and see if John is returned to his operating position. WA6KUS. Are you back with your KX6SYD calling? Alright, we'll give John a little more time. Go out to the high desert. NY6LJ, go ahead and pick it up.
Okay, NY6L, it's over in Hesperia. Sorry I didn't return because Diane called me to the dinner table. So I had cream of chicken soup with real chicken inside of it and some croutons. It was really delicious, so we kind of hoovered that down. My number 1548, and we're on the usual equipment here. We're on the Super Senior, 8040 meter Super Senior, the static, I guess call it lollipop microphone, with the, you could call it the K7BYY audio processor board. It's a basic microphone, and that's all going. And the receive end right here is the MC303, and all that put together is a 3 kilowatt roller inductor going out to a 80-40 meter dipole at approximately 40 feet up out in the open in the backyard. So looking to buy, sell, or swap. I'm going to save that for TRW. It's not for Saturday. And looking at my weather station here, 29 days of no measurable rain, 54 degrees. And it's going to be a low of 51 tonight. So not terribly bad at all compared to the weather that's cooking Texas triple digits and all that stuff. So, all right. As far as the roundtable, no, I will listen through it. If I have a chance, I might jump in, but I'll just be listening through. Back to this thing. KF6SYD, NY6L, Jay here in Hesperia.
W7LTC.
All right, Jay. Cream of chicken soup. It's been a while. Yeah, we make that bid. I don't know why we haven't made. Now I got that on my list to make sometime. That's really good. So you got me hungry. I got to scrounge up something to eat after this. So Jay, real good, great steak. Okay, Greg. N6NYX, yeah, really strong with the loop. So you've got a good, if you want to call that your backup antenna, it's really performs nicely. Greg, over to you. It's your turn tripping now.
Yeah, KF6SYD and the group, and 6NYX here in the mighty Shire of La Mesa. Yeah, the loop is my primary antenna because we're the G40 and 80 meter that runs outside the traffic again, and I've got a cover guard choke on it. And I get the reactive component down the line, allows me to run the 10 check, about 350 watt carrier or so. The driver is a Kenwood TS850, which is G43 hand mic. That goes out the app 10 check 238, and straight out the back from the internal modem is the ladder line. The ladder line goes up about 50 feet a minute or so to 80 meter loop. It's horizontal to the horizon on my slightly Billy Goat rock, and about 35 foot height. So, yeah, pretty happy. Made the whole thing out of including a ladder line myself. And it's a 1 3/4 inch spacing with chrome spacers looking outside. Fixed in line. So, no on the ground table for me, AMI 1761. Don't have anything for Sailor 1. And, oh yeah, I am so happy to stop by the edge. There's something I can hope to see in a while, and hopefully compete with you guys that are running the data break. And we got the songs out here from the store. KF6SYD in the group, and 6NYX.
Okay, Greg, you go get him. Great signal. It really sounds nice. Okay. Next to La Cañada. WA9JIB. How's everything in La Cañada tonight?
Okay, KF6SYD and the group is WA9JIB. Well, I'm wrapping up a nice 3-day weekend for the federal holiday. Some music too, so all fun. Back to work tomorrow. Boy, now that Jeff's retiring, boy, I got to start thinking about it. Let's see. Signal's really good tonight. NYX was really strong. Vaughan ZPA was very strong. Skip started out weak, and then he QSB'd strong. So, very strange. Anyway, yeah, I was working on my, today I was pulling weeds. That was fun. It was nice and cool and cloudy. And then working on my NC88, which I've been doing a lot of work on. The one I picked up in Stars a few weeks ago. And some corrosion, rewired one connection, which had come loose or come off completely. And made a shaft for a capacitor. And other things. But anyway, kind of a fun radio. I'm enjoying working on it. I did get a manual off the Bama, but the schematic is very hard to read. Sometimes when you blow it up, it's barely see what it's doing. But anyway, I'm making progress on it and having a good time. D104 tonight into it, John. Version 1.0. Yeah, I'd hope to have the NC88 on tonight, but wasn't to be. Anyway, antenna dipole, inverted V, hangs off a 35-foot mast. Receiver Hammerland HQ 129 X-ray. Buy-sell swap. Well, actually, I'm missing one knob for this shirt. It's National. Sitting knob is a little less than 2 inches diameter, a little less than an inch in depth. And if anybody has National knobs like that, they want to know if it's the right one, just email and put it I have a nice gray knob on it, but it would be nice to have the right knob for it. So I do have a little bit of a fondness for National stuff. I did own one as a teenager. Now I own 2 more, so how about that? Let's see. That's all by so far. No AMI number. I've been on my feet all day. I'm a little tired, so I'm going to sit negative.
Oh, real good on spending time doing things that you enjoy doing. That's always very satisfying. And Bob, WA9JIB is looking for a gray tuning knob for the NC88 National NC88 receiver. So if you've got National knobs laying around, you can look on Google image search or something. You can see what a NC88 looks like, and you can see what the knobs look like in the pictures. And if you got something like that, get a hold of Bob so he can have it really looking the way it's supposed to look. Okay, yeah, I'm listening to you on a National, right? The NC300, yeah, they're good receivers. Okay, we'll finish things up with Richard. KA6RES, how's everything been with you, Richard? Nice of you to come by and say hi. Go ahead, it's your turn.
Okay, for days in the AMI network, hello, the first one, the electric here. And here's Richard's question, no AMI number. Okay, let me take a just quick check my audio, okay, over.
Yeah, you sound great.
Okay, thank you. Anyway, talking on a fairly new radio, anyway, some over rigs that, anyway, no AMI number, nothing trade stuff, and on the round table, but yeah, expect to be back on the air. For a while there, I was having problems with my other radio, my FT890, and the last thing on it to go bad was the info for the VSO for just kind of put it aside, and it's not happening. It's a normal FT890, and I bought it from the Goodwill, believe it or not. It's Goodwill. On the internet, it was in Mesa, Arizona, I think. But it's just a little over $300 for it, and everything looks fine. Numbers and letters are not rubbed off. Very close, actually. So, here we are. So, anyway, getting the 890 and going through the Metron amp and getting the inverted V up there about 45 feet. And I think that's about it on this end. I'm not going to put them on. I'll have to look through it. I'll have to look up the picture, I guess. Anyway, with that, let's see. Just been keeping busy. Doing all kinds of things. Been traveling up north a little bit to Minden, Nevada, I mean. And that's a really pretty area this time of year. Man, it's river, pretty full river, so it's really beautiful up there. So I'll be going to it again another couple of weeks, I guess. Anyway, that's what I looked at. I didn't miss anything. Thanks for doing the net. And it's good to hear from you out here. So after that, I'll turn back to you. So you're going to keep the slide in. This is KA6R, Experience 110.
Okay, Richard. Yeah, you shouldn't make it so long that I can't quite remember who you are anymore. But that's. Well, I just know. Wait a minute. This is somebody I used to talk to quite often, and it's been a long time. So I'm so glad. We're all so glad that you got back on with us, and real good on finding the FT890. And yeah, I've got a FT767, and the encoder is not. You know, I've got it propped up the shaft with a little piece of music wire inside. It makes it work again. So we touch and go with the encoder on this one, so I know what you're up against. Anyhow, now you got a lot of spare parts. You got both rigs. So don't be a stranger, and enjoy your trip to Minden, Nevada if you go back before we talk again. Okay, that's the list that I have. Is there anyone? John, wait a minute. WA6JUS, are you back with us? If you are, please take your transmission. KF6SYD calling. Oh, that's Bob. Yes.
W7LTE checking in.
But yeah, you just made it in time. NA7R8. How's everything out there? KF6SYD calling.
Farmers in their homes across the U.S. and operating the rig in the box down here on the island. So I made a bunch of contacts over the weekend. That's kind of fun. But that's, I guess, what the amateur radio is kind of doing. Anyway, I hope you can hear me, and it's been a while. I just forgetting kind of from that trip. So AMI number 1543, I think it's off, still running the old 62.56-inch special. Maybe change over to 511x4, 1625. In parallel push pull. AMI number 1543, no on the squad, no on the round table. Back to you. KF6SYD, NA7R8.
Sorry, Bob. Boy, that was tough. I tried KFS. No. And I tried Northern Utah, and no, that wasn't working good either for you. And so, local here, I got some of it, but I really wish I could have heard what you said. Maybe some of the other guys did. But thanks for being here. Maybe it'll work out better next time. And try to get on Wednesday. I hope the conditions are better, but hang in over there. Whatever you're up to, I hope it works good for you. And we'll try it again. Okay. We'll put out another call and see if there's anyone else that wants to check in before we close the net. Please call now.
W7LTT.
Now, I saw it on the waterfall, but I didn't hear anything, so I'm going to guess that's N4DLA, but please try again.
Whiskey 6, Papa Echo. Whiskey 6, Papa Echo.
W7LTT.
Got you written down. Whiskey 6, Papa Echo. I can hear you on the computer just fine, so go ahead and check in to the AMI net. KF6SYD calling.
All right, I was just tuning across the band and heard you in there. You're actually the first AM HF contact I've ever made. I've always worked single sideband, and I heard you guys on there, and wow, the clarity of the voice with AM is really amazing. Anyway, I just hung around listening, and when you called, I figured I would check in, and it may grow on me, I think. This is W6TE.
All right, well, I pulled up your QRZ page, and I'm looking at your picture, but yeah, by all means, we're here every Monday night at 6:30 we start yakking, but the net starts at 7, and we're here every Wednesday night, and people start gathering at about 7 o'clock, and the net starts at 8 p.m. And we keep doing this because, like you said, nothing sounds like AM. There's just nothing else sounds like that. And so we got all these old radios and some new ones, and we keep them going, and we keep doing this year after year. Do you go by Michael or Mike, or what do you go by? And tell us what kind of rig you're running. Over.
W7LTG.
Okay, yeah. I go by Michael, and the rig I'm running is certainly not vintage. It's a Penguin TS890, so it's fairly new. And but I do have the great twins. They will be AM, but I've got problems with the transmitter on that. So I can get that.
All right, Michael, and it sounds good, and new radio is not a problem with us. We don't care how old it is, just so it's AM, and you have it. It sounds good. It sounds like you have it tuned right, and I've got a T4XB and an R4B in front of me, and it was broken forever, but I finally got it working, and it does work on AM too, but this is an old retired broadcast rig. From a radio station around here, what I'm on right now. So yeah, join us, join the group, and you might want to try, if you get if the Drake twins running, you might try on the vintage sideband groups. There's one on Tuesday night with all the same, we're all kind of there too, on Tuesday night, 3895 at 7 o'clock. So I'll be tomorrow night, but they require you to have a rig 1980 or older, so that's what that's all about. Anyhow, welcome to the group, welcome to AM, and so I'll say good evening to you, and I'll say good evening to everyone. Put out one more call. Oh yeah, I think I heard Francesca out there. W7LTG, if that was you, go ahead and take your transmission.
All right, W7LTG here, Francesca, and that's a number 1774, AMI number, on the Johnson variant, in the Collins 7583, and also a brand new XX28 up and running. Looking for one point for it. It is up and running. I hear you guys on there. I'm looking for an S meter from 1924 to SX24 and a 28, and so that can get one of those parts would be nice. Also, I have an XX24. I need a filament transformer, but those are the only two things I need. It's hard to find, and good to hear you, Steve. It's very hard to get in this net. Very, very hard at this time. Know why? Because it's not gray line yet. It's still daylight, and so the band opens up at 8 o'clock, and then you guys go away. I think maybe we should have a more of a northern part of California or something, a net control up more north. You could take in more check-ins. There's a lot of people with AM equipment up here that can't get on your net, so it's really tough to get on there, Steve. Back to you, Steve. No swap, no round table. Just to let you know what's going on. K6SYD W7LTG.
All right, glad I caught you. I had the computer. With the computer, we can always hear you. We can always hear everybody, usually. And I always have mine on. I don't have the volume turned up a lot of the time, but I saw you on the scope, and I go, wait a minute, there's somebody there. And, yeah. W7LTG is looking for an S meter for an SX28. So if you've got an S meter for that's Helicrafters, ain't it? SX28 S meter. Or if you have for an SX24, if you have a filament transformer, give Francesca a call or email or something. That's W7LTG. All right. And is there anyone else out there who's, before I close the net, wants to check into the net? Please call now. All right. That's it for the evening. I have no list for the round table. I'm going to go down and, well, there's leftovers from yesterday's barbecue and the hamburger. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to have a nice hamburger with all the leftover buns and meat. And yeah, that's going to be good. So I'm going to go do that. Thank you all for being here for the net tonight. I really enjoyed doing this, and I hope you've all enjoyed being here and the time we've spent together. So, good night. KF6SYD returning the frequency back to normal use? Yeah. Good night, everyone. KF6SYD.